Hello, welcome back. We are in Lockport and we're going to spend some money today. We're going to get a new boat. Oh yes, so I've been busy between the recordings, mostly doing net fishing. It's been pretty reliable. I've been getting sort of 70 to 78,000. I managed to put the cargo up to the maximum to 20,000, 12 lines. Typically though, I found that 10 lines would fill the ship, 9 or 10 lines. So sometimes I had to go back to pick up the other lines and maybe would get an extra 10, 15,000 on top of 70 odd. Sometimes they were empty by the time I picked them up again. But yeah, so I did a whole bunch of net fishing to get my money up. Now we haven't got quite enough. You'll see I've got 639,000, 640 smackaroonies. I'm going to keep this boat. You can sell the boats, obviously. But this boat is 450,000 to buy, and yeah. Sorry, not this boat. This boat is more than that. What do we... There's 263, but that's not a sell value, I think. Let me sell it. It's probably because I'm in it, but so yeah, so we're gonna have to borrow some money from the bank. And I was thinking of just doing the maximum 470,000, but I need 690. So let me show you. The ship I'm looking to buy is called the Ocean Runner. So the snare set is cheaper. I could get that, and I might buy that when we start hauling in the big money. So well, I'll probably buy most boats and eventually collection of everything. But this is 20 nets. The nets are 75 meters. These are 165 meters, and 5,000 hooks on the long lines. But it just does the two things with 40,000 max storage. Now that storage isn't actually. I mean, I'm filling 40,000 kilograms with 12 lines. That's 75 meters. So I think storage on a lot of these ships are going to be. You're going to have to be sort of doing half your nets and lines for each cargo hold, something like that. So, but the Ocean Runner, this does lobster fishing, it does deep line, but it also does long line and nets. It does 30 of everything, 50 lobster, crab pots, and 40 deep lines, and 30 long lines, 30 nets. Still got max storage of 40,000, so I think that's we're going to struggle. We can take on 4 crew though, so. Well, that's good, that will be expensive. So each of the crew are probably going to be about 40,000. Yeah, so I'm going to need 80 to 100,000 for the crew. Upgrades, we need to probably do the engine, the cargo to maximum. Now it was 50 grand for the previous boat, so it could be like 100 grand. I'm probably going to need 200, 250,000 to do some upgrades and crewing after I bought the boat. So I think I need about 900,000 and we've got 640, so we can take I'm just thinking that might be enough. That might be enough because that's 200 grand. That's going to be it's going to be 840, 830. Could be a bit tight, but it's 8 grand a month, and hopefully we'll pay it off within a month. But we'll pay that once. The 330 is 11 grand. No, I think I'll do the 330. I think we need the headroom and an extra 3,000 a month with what we're going to be. But I don't need the 470. Let's take out But we're now back in debt. 960. Right, so let's get this boat. I'm not sure when I'll start calling them ships, but I think I'll still call this one a boat. Don't complain in the chat about me getting the names wrong. So, yeah, we're wanting this boat. It's not going to look drastically different from the last one, just a bit bigger, a bit wider. But, here we go. I was just going to have a look around in the boat. So we've got a similar sort of driving position. Now they did get... Ooh. So one of the comments I got was that you didn't need to get up to do the clock with the clock in front of you. But it doesn't... Like when I point at other things, like there, manage crew, it highlights it. When I point at that clock, it doesn't do anything. So I'm not sure if that's always to get anywhere. I quite like that. Get about. So this, oh, this has got some painting. So it's a kitchen, a book, and a phone. The book, Wildlife in Nova Scotia. I think we're going to have to make looking at the pictures a thing. So we've got a nice the coastline with some wind farm on, a port, a lighthouse. Oh, we've got an eating area with a TV screen. Oh, my crew's going to be loving it. Another magazine. Travel around the world. Award-winning cruise ships. Look, the story of Nova Scotia. Anno 1604 with the Scottish thing on it. Canada Day. So yeah, quite nice. There's the clock on here. See, if I go to that clock, there's anchor. And I might be able to... if I go right up to that clock, I'm not getting the interaction. So maybe it does it on some boats, not on others. Going backwards here. So we don't have any different decks or anything like that. Similar layout really with the boat we have, just a lot more space. These are in here, but I don't know if we can interact with that. Doesn't look like we can. Got some shelter from the weather. That's right. Long lines on our nets. Probably another freezer, a place to keep bait and things. And that's the long lines. We get up there, be able to. Got a hose washing down the deck. We might be in a pathway. Get to the front of the boat. Let's just see if there's, oops, wrong side of the door. Two doors, so if there was a button to interact to get onto this front, but it doesn't look like there's a hatch, so like that's a big fat no. And that's the storage cargo. Got a light, working light here for the deck. And we've got a crane. Very nice. It's quite a big boat. I think it's a lot wider and longer than what we had. But yeah, very nice. Ocean Runner. So we're going to rename this boat. But we'll keep it Ocean Runner for the pictures. screenshot. Thumbnail maybe. Don't know how to get rid of the UI. Just a few buttons. Pressed F9 once before. That reloaded a much earlier save. And though F9's not listed in the instruction. Had to do stuff all over again. Okay, so let's look at the shocking bite. How much we got? We've got 274, which isn't that much. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't know if I need more crew because all the jobs. So Lobster's the only one we haven't really done yet. That's because it starts in November. It's still not quite the season for it yet, so I didn't spend the money on the last boat getting that boat out. Too much. Or trying to do it because we were really making money, so this is going to be shock factor here. 90 grand. Okay, well I predicted 100, so kind of like doubling each time for a major upgrade. The 90 grand, I need to do the radar. I don't know if I need the radar now because I've unlocked a lot of it to do, so I need to do the soap. 15 grand, so we have to do that. That's neat. I've got thrusters, side thrusters, 25 grand. That would be quite good. Searchlight. No flipping. Add it to the basket for now, 10 grand. Boys, we need to do that. 4 grand. Okay, so we can leave autopilot, we can leave. So the storage is the main thing. 75. That's okay. So I'm going to do that. We're going to need that storage. So sonar, searchlight, buoy and storage, I think are kind of a must-have. The engine, I mean with the fast travels and the things, it's not as bad as, it's going to struggle with a load on it of course. 104, let's do that for now. That leaves me 170. Lots to, I think it's the rigging's going to cost me money. So it comes equipped already for long. It's not too bad, is it? I thought it might be more. 10, 20, 30, 45. Okay. So, we've got it all fully equipped for all of its purposes and the bait. I might then purchase damage good should be just bought it new. Let's just make sure we get some bits. I'll look from 3 days ago. Let's grab that paper. I'm gonna do some nets. I need to buy, so these nets are the 120. And I still haven't worked out how the hell you change this. I managed to get it to go to 2 once. It's just doesn't seem to work properly. I've got arrows to click on it, but it doesn't work. So 30 times 600, so that's going to be about 15 grand. It's going to be quite a lot. You do only have to buy these once. Thinking, will I have enough to get the engine upgrade? No? I would if I just did this. I'm just wondering now. Yeah, it's not going to list. I mean, I'd have to fit the boat for. I think I can do that when I was going to buy the lobster pots and long lines and stuff, but no point. Let's do engine upgrade. 300 horsepower, 90 grand. 14,000 left. Right, the radar I can't get to 20. I'm not going to mess around with the other lower, just waste money. They're not going to develop the game anymore now, but what they should have done in an early patch is just like, if you bought this radar and then went for this one, that you've got like, you pay the difference, not all over again. So the autopilot we could probably do, that's 3 grand, so let's do that. We can afford that as much as we can. So we've done the storage, done the engine. Done the engine. The radar we'll do later. Autopilot. We've got a fishing quota we don't need to do. The fishing sonar, we've done the maximum 2,500 meters. 1,000 on the other boats, just the maximum. We've done the buoy. It's so bad. This level. It's like 2 or 3 things. Ah, I've got gutting machines. Oh, I really hate gutting. 15 grand, I want that. Guts fish up to 10 times faster if performed manually. I was going to say, so the crew still gets some skill doing that. That's probably certainly a third person. So I want to get another crew member. At least, so that's like 40 grand. I mean, one trip, I'm going to have to do a lot of gutting. It takes me now, to do 20,000, it's taken me like about 6-7 minutes to gut the fish manually. And it was fun to start with. I'm like, yeah, I'm over gutting. We did the searchlight. We've got the thrusters to do the gutting. And the radar and the crew. Let's just have a look at crew management. The onboard, so they transfer across automatically. And they started, she's now 115, 104. Been doing a lot of net hauling, so her net hauling's now 8. And there's a 7. Need to get their deep line up, she's a 6 and 9. We've got the money to train them. So what's the most expensive crew member? 43. So yeah, and I think if I get a couple 100,000 in this first. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking the net. If I got. Thing is, it's thinking, oh, you get like $1 million. If we got 75,000 on average, let's say, 20,000 for the birds and fish. And I got 40,000, so really I should only get about 140,000 full load. Still good money, it's double what I was getting. The thing is, the nets are bigger, but my cargo hold is still 40,000. And I've got, I think I've got 30 nets. I probably would do 10 nets at a time and see how it goes, because you're just going to be wasting 48 now. These varies slightly. I mean, I could get somebody cheap that's good at machine gutting. I mean, Nora at 8 at that. So they can go on that machine. I expect the machine gutting, even automated, is quicker than automated by hand. Then you do the machine, so it's quicker. 10 times quicker than automated, or 10 times quicker than manual. You know. Right, so we're going to have to leave that for now. I've got 30 nets. I've gone for the big ones. Kind of mental. But let's. I mean, I could edit this out a little bit. The sort of setting, getting there and laying it out. Oh, whoops. We'll see. I need to get an initial haul in. So we had a marker for, that was 13. This one 3 days ago. Let's come out here. Actually costs more fuel to fast travel as well, so if you do the plotting the course. They don't move, sometimes they miss. So I'm going to go, say here, drive manual. Minus it as well. I hate doing this stuff at night. Actually, I kind of want to wait to internet. Right, let's see where the fish is. Yeah, so I've got to think of a name for the boats. Right, I'll have to drop a line straight away here, people. I'm going to do 10 lines. See how much. I mean, if I'm getting 3,000–4,000 per line, anyway, still. Because this is a 165 metre net, not 75. So in theory, it should get twice as much. I might do 5 nets, you know. I don't know if gutting them sooner or later makes a difference as far as their freshness. I mean, I think it doesn't matter as long as you gut them before you sell them because of the value. I think I will have to edit a few bits out of this video just to save the time. But I want to see what we get with a full load with all the fish gutted. Well, let's hope for another 5,000 line net. We call it a line, it's a net, not a line. The line fishing could be that like all those fish, and then I'll give it a try, so we'll do that. I'll try and do some videos of the different types of fishing with each of the boats. 5.6. So yeah, that was a good one. We're about half full now. I've still got another line to pick up. I mean, obviously 10 lines at 5,000 kilograms per line average would be 50,000. We've only got 40,000. Depending on weight. Missed it. You know, and there's a sweet spot. You know, if you do 18 or 19, the nets will be blue. Sometimes if you do 20, 21 hours, they'll be fuller. But you know, if you wait, you know, into the mid to late 20 hours, by the time you pick stuff up, then the nets start going green and you start getting less again. It looks nice, I suppose. It's nice and wide and stable. About 33 boats in this ships in this game. If you have the DLC and you get all the secret boats. I think I've got all but about 4 or 5 secret boats, so I need to put the best radar on and try and go and get a few more of those unlocked so that they appear as options to purchase. You've got the Shark Beam, Star Set, UK Catherine, Forge Fixed, Toby, Wallaby. But I need to go get the Hermes, Nova Scotia, the Hawking, Bruno Bow, OBD, all ones I haven't unlocked yet. Right, so we got, oh god, I got 10,000 in that one. Wow, and I was thinking 8 might be. Well, that just shows you 10,700. Well, that puts the cat, because I was thinking, well, if you can safely say 5, but if you can get 10, then the averages would be massively different. So we've only got 10,000. I mean, that could be one net, couldn't it? Right, I'm going to put out 2 more nets. Wait another 8. These are shoals of fish, not single fish, by the way, so level up. Okay, that better. I mean, if I get 10,000, then I'm going to be throwing fish back in the sea, but let's do the 2 nets. Wow, I mean, if you can get 10,000 each time, I'd only need 4 nets like that. Amazing. Get the money come rolling in. The thing is, all the next boats and ships we're going to buy. But I'm not sure what the next ship, I mean, I've got these special ships ready now. They're not the in-game ships. But I think something like the Moby D, 1.2 million, is going to be pretty good. I'll have a look at that again. Redfish, yeah. a bit here now. God, we've gone sideways. The wind. Lots. I mean, we don't really want the nets to be 10,000 again, do we? Because we'll throw most of it back in the sea. Let's get 5,000 for each of these nets, then that'll be just about right. Yeah, liking this boat. Quite stable on rock. The other rocks left and right a bit more because this boat's wider and flatter. It doesn't do that quite so much. Right, you can have a rest now. Okay, let's come back to the start here. I mean, the fish I have got are going to get a little bit less fresh, and this might reduce their profitability than if I was getting it right to fill the boat first time and then go back to port. So it still might not be the most efficient maximum money per cargo hold, but it's that first attempt, so just sussing out some of the... Yeah, you have to let me know in the comments what colour you want me to change the boat to. When we get back to the port, I'll look at the optional deal. Missed it. What are they? It's over there to the right, LG. Full reverse. Rodney, you plonker. Coming at this from completely the wrong angles. Might not work. Might just call the boat the Battered Cod. That's English fish and chips terminology. The Battered Cod. When my mind works. Oops. Okay, people, let's go around. Who's driving this thing? You know, I watched a fair few videos of people playing this 4-bolt game, and some of it when it came out. And although much better boats than this is one of those boats where it's like a key boat for the game, because of the cost of it and what it can start to bring in. It's sort of your first real leg up. Yeah. So come on, grab it. Right there. Even though it's in the zone, sometimes if you're not coming at it properly, it just doesn't latch on. Sorry about this, people. Two failed attempts. Going for a third attempt now. Trying to pick up this one down there. Right. Now we're lined up. Try again. Really an extras at the day at sea with these iced cargo holds and stuff. Really shouldn't care too much difference. Fish, probably more so if it was tuna. Oh, he's ballsed it. Oh, I can't believe I missed again. What are you doing? We just did 5 lines first time. Oh dear. 3 attempts. And no fit. Oh, what am I doing? Finding the time for it. I've just completely lost the plot now. See if we can lay out another one. There's supposedly fish below me. I should edit all that nonsense. Oh, that's so frustrating. I spent all that attempts to do that, and I didn't even wind the clock. Pro gaming right now. Right, well, because this net now came up first, I'll pick up 2 before I pick up 1. Okay. You can go back, have a rest. Got the engine. Oh, let's do 2. No. Barely got back in the door. Right, come out. That's quite a cushy number on this boat for the crew, I think. It's like an hour of work, and then they get like 20 hours of rest. How we roll on the Battered Cod. I'm either going to call it the Battered Cod, or I'm going to call it the Smoky Haddock. What is wrong with me all of a sudden? Just playing like a complete idiot. It's over here. Because they weren't like, I was just driving forward and not paying attention. Right, Battered Cod, Smoky Haddock, or the way I'm driving, something like the blind pollock. Broken necks. The list is endless. You have to get it pretty close to the boat, otherwise if it's sort of out here it won't pick it up. What? That was definitely in the zone. Oh, again? You go green, I don't want yellows. Come on, man, you can pick that up. Starting to annoy me now, these flipping two lines. Meanwhile, my fish are going mouldy. And if it's 10,000 and we don't even need the other one, that's going to make it even more mistake. Around 5,000. 4,100. Okay, that's right, because we can get 8,000 for the next one and still be. It looks like we're probably going to be under. Probably going to have to do another line and another 18-hour wait. This is not the way to do it, though. Really, but we'll try. I'm not sure we can pick the lines up from the opposite angle. We'll soon find out. Always in the tutorials is pick up the first one of the two, but it might be just, it can be either or as long as it's in the right. What time is it? Can't see a damn thing. Searchlight on maybe. Thousands. I reckon we'll probably get 3 or 4 though. And then I don't know if it's worth waiting, putting another line down. I kind of want to get maximum so I can see that I could kind of work it out with another. I'm a bit worried about the fish now because we've already waited 2 20-hour periods. Yeah, let's go. Can do it from the other side. I think if it's 5 and we're 1,000 short, I'll just leave it so it's not going to bring another net in time. But if it's 3, maybe 3, I think we'll leave it. We'll go back. Because I'll just have to work it out. This is definitely not the most efficient, not full, and we've 36A to 40. But otherwise this video is going to be way too long. I will edit some of it anyway. Now if I do that, and we want to go to Yarmouth, so if I do manual, kilos maybe. Oh, something now. Don't have all the mark unless it's a boat. Go check that out. Right, yeah, she's done 3,500, so that's fine. I am going to do the rest. Again, I want to see. I'm going to get the machine in future. The fitting table now, though. Let's see. Right, this is going to take me a while, so I will probably edit this out until I've completed it. Otherwise, 7 or 8 minutes of me doing this. Right, well, we're going to get some kind of payday anyway. Oops. Minus 16, that's really costly now. Tool. Okay. 154,000. That is great. That is great. That's kind of where we were putting it at though. I said 140. I mean, it was 75, so yeah, 150,000. But we've got 35% on the pollock. Could have done better than that. 31% on the silver hake. So we could have done a bit better on the gutting, and we would have had about 3,000 more cargo. So I think probably about 160 something. 165 might be sort of top amounts for that. That's great. Let's sell that. I'm now going to spend 2.7 on fuel. 11. That cost me 11 grand banging into that wall. Why does it say 3,000 for them? Hitting that wall cost me 11 grand. Well, that ate into our profits of it, didn't it? Still, it's all good money. So, yeah, a couple runs of those will be able to pay the bank off. The thing is, I can't pay it off in chunks. We only have. I kind of wish you had the option to make that optional early payments, like 100 grand here or there, bring this figure down. But all or nothing in this game. That's fine. We will need to repair the nets, which is going to be double the cost of the other repairs, but still we've used that many nets, so a couple thousand for that. We've got maximum nets, so I will repeat this process probably a couple times. I'm going to do some lobster fishing. I don't know if it'll be the next video, it might be one after, because lobster oh, hang on, lobster already, yeah, silver hake, the lobster starts the 1st of November, and then it's all the way through to May, so no rush on that. Pollock and redfish all year round. The haddock is good to the end of March. Mackerels ending. I probably won't be doing any tuna until next year, so we've got to wait really for sort of June and July. Hopefully then the stocks will be high. Now where was it where you actually see the kind of hide it in here somewhere. See. I can't remember where it is. It's in the logbook. Yeah, so I was saying about low amounts of tuna and stuff, because you start, so you've got all these habitats. I mean, I've got no habitats really that are high apart from that's pollock. Not sure what that fish is. I can tell you. That's pollock. Anyway, everything else is being like medium and low, so if we can get eyes, into the future habitats, we'll get a lot more money. So these things are a little bit buried, like that's in the logbook, the wiki there. Better not hit the wall again. How do I change? Change the colour and everything else. I thought it was there in the shipyard. Maybe it's in not the upgrades, it would be in the maintenance though, I imagine. Yeah, change colour. So yeah, so we've got a white boat. We can set it to any colour, so I can have nice light blue. Go for red. At the moment I quite like that colour on it, so let me change the name and we'll put it to Battered Cod. Shame it's not written on the front of the bow of the boat as well. Mast mark. Right, we'll end it there. Hope you enjoyed that video. But yeah, we're going to be making twice as much per cargo hold as we make before. 150 to 200,000, I think, regularly. We'll have a look, obviously, at line fishing and the deep lines, but I mean, we don't tune us out, so I'm not going to be able to do that until the following season. I don't really want to stay boat, I don't know. But I'll try some long line fishing on video, try some lobster when that season's in, which will be about another month in-game time-wise. I will do a few more runs with the nets to upgrade and spend more money. And we can have a look at doing a few of those upgrades. Autopilot, I've got, what did I leave out? Radar, so we can do the radar. I was going to do the gutting machine, so let's get one of those. Thrusters. Yeah, so this is going to help me go. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's spend all the money. And I want a crew member to. Thing is, we don't really need a third crew member to do gutting because I could get them doing it when we're not pulling in lines, but I think it'd be nice to have that option. Let's just have a look. So although machine gutting 5, 9, 11, 5, 3, see that's an 11 for 37,000. Isaac Green, 5, this guy's the best, 48,000. Pretty good though, he's better at hauling and stuff than the girls, so this one. This one's pretty good at 43. I think Nora at 31 is a good value for money. Just before I do that, let me have a look. These have got some machines. So Emma's a 7. So she could machine gut. Just looking at net, so machine gut 7. Net hauling 8. This is machine gutting 7. Good skills actually. Net hauling 9. So 7 and 9. And 7 and 8. That would be 8. 8 and 12. Yeah, I'm going to hire... Oh, it's all female crew. Nora, Sadie and Emma, and even myself is female in this. They get a bigger crew cut by having more people on board, so it's 1.9%, but I think it's going to be worth it. And let me, before I end this video, see where this machine is. Oh, here it is. It's replaced the manual table. Well, that's okay. Very good, very nice. Thanks for joining me on the Battered Cod. I will see you hopefully in the next video, where we'll probably be making some more money.